So this is one of those cheap pick guards that comes off one of those made in China strats. And these are all ceramic pickups. So what we're gonna do is convert this humbucker into an Alnico 5 pickup. And so I bought these bar magnets, which are Alnico 5 bar magnets. And this, for a pair, costs $4.80 or something like that. So for $4.80, you can get Alnico 5 bar magnets and replace the ceramic ones in these cheap pickups. And you can convert any cheap ceramic pickup to Alnico 5. Let's do it. So I already unscrewed this and I already took the cable out. So this is the cheap ceramic humbucker. And let's start taking this apart. So the first thing we're going to do is just unscrew the base plate. Okay. So you can see we have the pole pieces inside the plastic bobbins. We have our wires. And here is the very inexpensive, cheap ceramic bar magnet. So I'm assuming that it's glued down and everything is wax potted, believe it or not. So everything's covered in wax. And all we're going to do is break the seal and pop that magnet out. Sometimes they break because these ceramic magnets are really brittle. In fact, all these magnets are very brittle. We're just going to pop it out. All right. So here's the ceramic bar magnet that comes on these cheap pickups. So here's an example of the difference. There's ceramics on the right here, and then these two are the Alnico 5s. So the ceramic was located at the center, magnetizing both sides of those slugs or those poles. So you can see how quick and easy this is. The important thing is polarity. We want to make sure that we have the right pole on the correct side. And there's the pale blue dot that they actually place on these magnets so that you know exactly the orientation of the magnet. But we're gonna always double check. So I just checked the website for Tone-Kraft and they basically state that the blue dot is there marked to distinguish the magnet grade and north orientation. So this way is north, right there. Compass is telling me where north is, but if I grab this blue dot and I do that, it's going north, right? If I turn this around, then it's pointing north, right? So that's north orientation. But you don't have to use a compass. You can get yourself a fancy tool. You can get yourself a fancy tool from Stu Mac. So in this case, you just point this little device to your pickup magnet, and white will equal north and black will equal south. So I know from the website the blue dot means that's north orientation. So I grab my little device. You see that little hockey puck is white, indicating north, and if I turn this magnet around south, you can see that little hockey puck now is black. It follows my little magnet everywhere. If I turn it around again, white, north. So indeed, I mean, you can just trust the factory, right? Blue is north. So typically what we want to do is orient the south pole to the screw heads. This is a bridge pickup that does not have screw heads, they're all slugs. But in any case, we know exactly where those screw heads would be. So here's my south, and I'm just going to slide this in between slugs. Fits in very nicely. Because I removed the ceramic magnet from here, it basically was protecting this portion from getting wax potted. And so this is a pretty clean surface. And all I'm gonna do is just dab a little bit of super glue in the original spots that it had glue. So it looked like it had some here, right there in the center. This back here, and make sure everything's flush. And then we can just basically screw everything back in. There are 4 screws, and they're still kind of coated in wax. Pretty crazy that for $4.89, you can get 2 of these. So you can do 2 pickups. There you go. 11.79 in terms of resistance here. And again, like I have videos where I experiment with pickups. I made a pickup out of a laser. I made a pickup out of a relay. I liked these ideas because you didn't have to wind coils. And so you got all these guys winding coils all day long. Nothing wrong with that. But if you didn't want to, if you couldn't, you can take these pre-wound, really cheap pickups. I mean, these are all the standard components you'd get, you know, base plate, bobbins, coils, all wired up. And the only thing we're doing is taking that really cheap magnet that they come with, and we're just replacing them with these guys. For $4.89, you get 2 of these, so you can do 2 pickups. You can pick up these pickups on Temu for $7 each. That's just crazy. Do the math. It's pretty nuts. So obviously, we took some measurements. We performed the actual upgrade. Let's put this in the mule and let's just listen to it. Come on. So this is the quickest, easiest way to upgrade your pickups. I can't think of an easier way that's cheaper to improve the sound of your pickup than this. Now, cheap ceramic pickups are ubiquitous. They're everywhere. They're in every budget level guitar. And upgrading pickups is expensive. Now, it's worth it. Upgrading your pickups is totally 100% worth it. It's the best thing you could possibly do as far as upgrades. But if you're on a budget and you want to try something that's actually fun, a nice weekend project, then this is it. You spend a couple of dollars and you can upgrade at least 2 humbuckers. Tone-Kraft also offers the Alnico 5 poles, so you can upgrade single coils as well. I have a video on that too. Anyway, super easy project, loads of fun, and you can tell the difference afterwards. Sure, these are not very high output pickups to begin with, but changing those magnets does change the feel. There's a certain sponginess, a softness to the Alnico 5s that ceramics don't have, and you can certainly see the difference. Give it a shot. I think you'll like it. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.